Hey there, 8th graders, and welcome to today's Explainer. Get ready, because today we're unlocking the absolute ultimate guide to taking your writing from a confusing, wandering ramble to a clearly navigated, purposeful journey. Seriously, if you've ever stared at a totally blank page, just agonizing over how to organize all those brilliant thoughts floating around in your head, you are in exactly the right place. We are laying down the foundations of focused informational writing. But before we even think about tackling paragraphs and sentences, let's anchor our lesson right where it belongs, spiritually. Colossians 4:6 reminds us that our true motivation for clear, gracious communication stems directly from the Bible. When we write, we aren't just trying to pass a test, right? We're literally learning how to answer everyone with grace and wisdom. Clear communication is a powerful tool for sharing truth effectively. Okay, let's dive into this. Just like a strong thesis gives your reader a roadmap, this agenda is our roadmap for today's journey. We'll be looking at 1. The roadmap to great writing, 2. Why a thesis matters, 3. Narrowing down your topic, 4. Crafting the perfect thesis, 5. Your writing mission, and finally, 6. Education rooted in morality. Section 1. The roadmap to great writing, setting your destination. Whenever you sit down to write an informational text, your primary goal is to teach your readers something new. And honestly, just like any good teacher or tour guide, you absolutely cannot lead someone on a journey unless you have a specific, clearly defined destination in mind right from the starting line. That destination has a name. It's called the thesis statement. It's a single sentence that sums up your main idea and tells your reader exactly what your essay will cover. Give this sentence some serious academic respect. It acts as the ultimate GPS for your essay. It prevents you, the writer, from getting lost while writing, and it definitely prevents your reader from getting totally lost while reading. Section 2. Why a thesis matters? Navigating the real world. So the crucial point here is that without a strong thesis, your writing naturally just begins to wander. You'll jump from one idea to the next, and when that happens, your audience quickly loses interest or completely misses the main point you were trying to make. And look, mastering the thesis statement isn't just something you do to survive 8th grade English. Business leaders use them to present project goals, scientists use them to frame complex research questions, teachers use them to prepare lesson objectives. By mastering this right now, you are literally empowering yourself with the exact communication tools used by future professionals and leaders. That is a real game changer. Section 3. Narrowing down your topic, from broad to focused. All right, it is time to tackle that intimidating blank page with absolute confidence. You have a topic to write about, but how do you make sure it's the right size? Just follow this logical progression. Step 1, start with what you know, or what you really want to know more about. It makes the research so much more engaging. Step 2, ask yourself, can I actually explain this clearly in just a few paragraphs? If the answer is no, well, you move to step 3. Narrow down your broad ideas until the scope actually fits. Finally, step 4, brainstorm the key points you can expand on. We're taking a vague, giant idea and basically chiseling it down into a highly focused subject. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what I mean. If your topic is just animals, wow, that is a massive, totally uncontrollable subject. You could write an entire encyclopedia series on animals. You absolutely must shrink it down to a manageable size, like sea turtles, before you even begin to think about writing your essay. Let's reinforce that concept with another great example. Imagine choosing sports as your topic. Impossible, right? You literally cannot cover the history, the rules, and the athletes of every single sport in a few paragraphs. But if you narrow it down to the highly specific topic of how soccer strategies changed in the last 20 years, boom, suddenly you have a perfectly sized topic ready for a really focused essay. Section 4, crafting the perfect thesis, combining topic and focus. Now, you've got to remember this golden rule. A thesis must combine your specific topic with your specific focus. It should never just be a question. And actually, scratch that, it shouldn't just be a simple statement of an obvious fact either. Now, what's really interesting about this is how our sea turtle topic has been elevated. Sea turtles are essential to ocean ecosystems because they maintain healthy seagrass beds and coral reefs. It clearly states what the essay will explain, sea turtles, and explicitly tells the reader why they matter. The roadmap is laid out perfectly. Here's another incredible example using a topic you might already know super well. Baking bread at home can be easy, healthy, and cost-effective when you follow 3 simple steps. This perfectly transforms a simple, everyday hobby into a thesis that makes a bold promise to the reader. It promises a highly organized, 3-point essay explaining the ease, the health benefits, and the cost-effectiveness of baking bread. And finally, check out this research-driven example. Solar power is one of the fastest-growing renewable energy sources due to falling costs, improved efficiency, and environmental benefits. This gives your reader absolute crystal-clear clarity. You know exactly what the upcoming paragraphs are going to prove and the 3 specific points the writer will use to prove it. No guessing required. Section 5. Your writing mission, time to execute. Okay, 8th graders, I am addressing you directly now as heroes embarking on a vital academic mission. It is time to take these exact tools out of the toolbox and apply them to your own assignment. Here are your specific mission objectives for immediate academic success. 1. Write down 3 topics you are genuinely interested in. 2. Choose just one of those and narrow it down to a specific focus. 3. Write a powerful 1-sentence thesis for that topic. 4. Identify whether your thesis is going to be informational or persuasive. And 5. Explain to yourself exactly why this thesis is going to keep your writing completely focused. You've totally got this. Section 6. Education rooted in morality. The big picture. Now let's zoom out a bit and see how this all builds together. Moving from the specific mechanics of writing an essay, we really need to look at the ultimate purpose of our entire learning journey. At the heart of everything we've discussed today is the heroesmartacademy philosophy. Education without morality will hurt. It's a deep, profound conviction that intertwining biblical morality with your intellectual growth isn't just a nice little addition, it is entirely non-negotiable. We actually see this echoed perfectly in Romans 8:6-7, which promises peace of mind to everyone who keeps their mind spiritual. Pursuing academic excellence, like learning to write a brilliant, well-structured essay, is absolutely wonderful. But maintaining a spiritual mind while you do it is what truly brings lasting peace to your life and to your future. So, what does this all mean for us? I'll leave you with this powerful thought to reflect deeply on as we wrap up today's explainer. What is the point of being smart and supposedly educated if you continue to make bad choices that hurt? Let your spiritual character always guide your sharp, educated mind. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I challenge you to go out there and write with clear focus and incredible grace.